I'm Ernie Johnson. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now we'll send you out to Kevin Harlan and the crew in Los Angeles.
Come on.
And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for Boston, speedy backcourt of Rondo and Bradley. And it's the big-bodied Buckeye, Jared Sullinger, holding down the middle. And there's Green, and it's Bass in at the four. And for Los Angeles, Lynn and Kobe are your one and your two. And holding down the paint out of the University of Arizona, 6'10", rebounder, good shot blocker, and Jordan Hill. Then it's Johnson, and it's Boozer in at the four slot.
Well, the Lakers have been in a bit of turmoil in the last few years, and it comes back to not being able to find the right coach.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
A few coaches have been given looks since the end of the Jackson era in LA, and needless to say, it's hard to replace a guy like that.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. And here's Rondo. Outside Bradley. The dish now to Sullinger. The pass to Rondo. The feed to Bradley. Misses the three. And for the Lakers, Steve, it's really hard to build something because there is a pressure to win now as well.
I would say that taking their time and not trying to rush back to winning would be the best thing that this franchise can do.
Now here's Bradley after Wesley Johnson's miss. Green dishes to Rondo.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Lynn kicks to Kobe. Guarded by Bradley. Kobe against Bradley. And it's good.
And they get on the board first.
Looking to set the tone early.
The Celtics on offense. Green with a screen for Rondo. Back to Sullinger. He dishes it to Bass. Pass to Green. Johnson's there. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. So Green will go to the line. Wesley Johnson picks one up.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And he's a great three-point shooter, too, especially when he lets it go from one of those corners. He doesn't miss many of those. It had been 6 straight years for the Celtics that they had made the playoffs, but that run came to an end last season as they were clearly in full rebuild mode.
Now here's Boozer. Johnson, the pass to Boozer. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. And the shot is long.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Well, a lot of storied franchises missed the playoffs last year, and Boston was one of them. But, Steve, they knew it would be a tough season early on.
While trading away the talent they did, they knew how the season would play out. You know, ultimately it was the right thing to do because they are in a good position to build upon youth going forward. The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Lynn with it, now guarded by Bradley. Lynn dishes to Kobe. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
A lot of times when a great player hangs it up, they take some time to find themselves or just relax. But Kobe said last season that he wants to stay heavily involved in the NBA when his playing days are over. Not a huge surprise if you think about just how competitive he is.
And the first one drops. And Clark, for Kobe in his post-playing career, you have to think he would like to stay involved with the Lakers on some level, given that he has spent his whole career, really his most formative years with the organization.
You know, that could be true, Kevin, from a front office standpoint, but if he wants to try his hand at coaching, he might have to be open to moving around for a little bit.
And Kobe drops them both.
A lot of praise has been sent Kobe's way over the years, but perhaps one of the biggest I heard last season was when Grant Hill called him the toughest person he ever had to guard.
Now here's Smart from deep. Thornton, and the basket good. Thornton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Nash outside. Kicks it to Randall. He's against Olynyk from 13. And there's Randall on the assist by Nate. 11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes to Olynyk. Gets it to go from 8 feet. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. We got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
The Los Angeles Lakers, the NBA's most successful franchise over the last 3 decades, since 1980. 10, guys, count them, 10 titles.
That's remarkable, and they've led the way from a business standpoint as well, Kevin. They pioneered televising their home games where some teams had worried about undercutting ticket sales. A lot of great ideas and dynamics that have helped this franchise become what it is.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kobe Bryant certainly had a unique childhood, spending time in Italy where his father played professional basketball. Kobe said, "Once I moved overseas, the game of basketball became my refuge. I developed a passion and relationship with the game. My grandfather used to tape games and mail them to me. It was special just to sit down and watch the game." Gentlemen, over to you.
He's always had that passion. Thanks, Doris. That free throw good from Randall.
And, you know, for the Lakers, no competition from football. There's not a pro football team in the L.A. market. And it's one of the top 2 markets in the country. And it is a basketball town. You look at their TV deal, which is really mind-boggling. Worth about $3.6 billion over 20 years. That gives you a lot of financial firepower there.
Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, guys, you look at the financial resources for the Lakers, not the same advantage that it once was, because with the most recent CBA, it's really restricted spending. The question is, how will that impact the Lakers moving forward?
Now here's Wallace. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 4 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. No good off the front iron.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Young's shot is off.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
And Turner kicks to Smart. It's good from long range. Smart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Nash, the pass to Sacre. 1:27 left in the second quarter. Kobe attacking with some arc. That is good. Kobe's got 6.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
All right, Center. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Lakers.
And Boston has possession. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Wallace kicks to Young. Young's there. The turnaround Jay. And it falls over the rim and in.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Outside, Kobe. Pass to Young. Feeds to Davis.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Rebound the Lakers. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thornton against Kobe. That is good. Kobe's got 4 points this quarter. And here's Smart. He feeds it to Young. Off the left rim and out.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Boston on top. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Well, the Celtics certainly played with a lot of passion last year. They got off to a start that few thought they would